Hello, here is another Osaka League game played on one handicap this time, so only half a point komi for white, and white managed to win by 7.5, so fairly close. Komoku, then Hoshi. White invited black for a diagonal Fuseki, but black refused. So Komoku in this corner. Then black plays the most common approach, which is the low Kakari. White defends very calm and sorry with this Kosumi. And here is the first questionable move of the game. G4 Keima, it's played sometimes, but most commonly for black is to extend on the third line in order to fix a base and usually take the 2-space jump. It's also possible to play the 3-space jump, but this one leaves an invasion at G3. So calm and solid, simply extend 2-space jump on the third line. Now this schema, it's sometimes played when white is trying to set up a huge moe on the left side. So in order to prevent being pressed down at f4, then black will step up to the fourth line. Because what happens when black has the stone on the third line, eventually or at some point in the game, white can put some pressure here and no b in order to set up something big on the left side, but here is not the case. So when black goes up like this, white can kick right away. Black can extend again, but then white will honey under. So white will control the corner quite easily, and black doesn't gain so much on the bottom side on the outside. Now, if black goes up, which is a normal response to a Kosumitsuke right away, white will take away the extension on the bottom. And this way, black ends up over concentrated. So white played away. That's also possible. And another way for white to consider an attack on the two stones is to come from the right side at the J3, because this move is threatening to slide the G2 and remove the base completely. But when this happens, usually black will kick to prevent the slide the G2 and then slide in the corner. So now black keeps the base and white needs to extend for his own base on the left side. But this is playable too. Anyway, I prefer the D3 attach. Keeps the corner safe and makes black heavy right away. C14 is good direction to play, but if white wants to play somewhere else, the top right corner is large too. Anyway, that can happen soon. So black defends, white extends back. This is quite normal because it's a good extension from d5 to go all the way to the middle of the side. Luckily, white can attach a c16 and then just fix the corner with the modern Joseki and then extend towards the side. White can also tenuki and again think about something like k4, j3 or d3 or attack the top right corner. All these moves are available in this particular Fuseki. Anyway, nothing wrong with c10, it's a good move. So black jumps in. This feels a little bit desperate and not necessary. So for black to fix the bottom side, it's nice to play a move like k3 right away, and this will prevent the approach at j3. Also, black can attack r6 or o3, or simply make a shimari in the top right corner. It's not necessary to invade right away. Now here white plays away. Locally, white can play the kick and then simply separate the stone on the left side from the bottom group, and it's good enough to go Kosumi. Something like this will happen in the game. Also, white can simply jump out f5. So this way, it's separating the stone on the left from the bottom. Now, if black comes out with the stone on the left side, black keeps pushing several times. Then peep. White is pushing from behind in order to keep the group separated. Then attack severe the stones on the left side, which are now heavy. So white's options are d3 or jump out f5. Now white played the slide. Black blocks the corner properly, and here the shape point is usually d12. This is a good move to prevent the invasion on the left side because c12 can be quite nasty, especially after the slide exchange is played in the corner. So this formation is ideal. It's good to remember this particular shape. Looks very good for white. Another way for white is to play a 1-space jump, because e10 is going to affect the d7 stone, so black normally needs to jump out and rescue. And if black comes in, now white can play d13, and this reverts to a Joseki formation. In fact, in general, the Joseki, it's when white has a stone here, black has the invasion, and white plays Kosumi the other way. But in this case, we gotta adapt the play according to the position. So E10, it's a move that protects against the left side invasion, and also it's going to attack D7 indirectly. But the proper move to prevent the invasion is D12. That's a very important move to remember. Now Kosumitsuke, black goes up, that's normal. And here white pushed. It's a good idea for white to separate the bottom group from the left side stone, but it doesn't have to be a push like this. And just play the Kosumi instead. Now the reason is, usually black wants to play D4 and then he's looking to cut at C5. But when this Kosumi is played, white can go Atari and descend. And this way black is captured. So if we don't have the Kosumi in place, let's say white plays somewhere on the bottom, then black can push D4, cut, then after Atari and push down to catch the two stones, black will Atari and set up the ladder. So that Kosumi, it's actually a move to prevent the ladder happening. And in the same time, this Kosumi is separating black. So when black pushes here, white comes out. Now black needs to make a base on the bottom. Then white can still attack the two stones on the left side. See this move, little preparation with G5, threatening to destroy the bottom, and then set up a net on the left side. If black comes out, then you have a follow-up on the bottom. So it's important to find these kind of moves that impact black stones in different ways. So preparation, then attack more severe. So let's see white's execution. White goes out, black pushes through anyway. Black shouldn't, because this formation on the left is already quite strong for white. The vital point here is actually f5. So now if white goes out, this will be an empty triangle. And if white plays the attach, black can play a one space jump to run on the left side. Now when white blocks here, black comes out with good shape. If white no B or plays the tiger mouth, black will push a couple of times here, then go out very comfortable in the middle. So black push right away, white connects, that's good. Black jumps, white hits the vital point. This is a key move for the shape. Black was supposed to play h3 here or j3 to prevent the cut. So when black plays j3, the push and cut doesn't work because black has the ladder. So black went down. This way it's also an option to protect against the cut, but it's still giving white nice forcing moves. So white can play a peep first to create a heavy group, then push along. If black comes out with this group, white will surround the bottom. If black defends the bottom like that, white can keep the attack going on the left side. This attach is not necessary because anyway, black can't cut anymore at c5 and the peep is not the problem. So if white pushes out and black plays here, white will connect and the group is still on the run. And so is the one on the bottom. So this attach is actually going to help black make a sabaki. Black should play the hane, white needs to go down, then black has the invasion at c12 or simply extend on the bottom. So taking c7, b7 is just a few extra points for white, and it's really not necessary because like this white is losing momentum. Black was afraid to hane. Probably black thought white will resist with a crosscut, but if this happens, black has Atari here, then Atari like this and connect. Now when white connects under, the stones in the middle are trapped. And if white connects here, black will go down, white needs to capture the stone, and again the corner suffers. So black shouldn't worry. I mean, the hane is just natural here. Crosscut is not going to be a problem. White needs to descend, and then black can play other moves. So just push, white connects, very solid, go out. The natural move here is still d12 to get rid of the invasion agi, and now white has a very nice left side. Locally, white can go all the way to k4 or j3 or j4, some move that it's affecting the g4 group, so black has to come out and then extend back. In fact, here the cut can be a problem, but first extend back to n3. So it's already good to have this exchange 1-2 in place, and like this there's more potential for white on the bottom side. When white plays n3, black still has room to extend for a base and kind of fix his problems here. Black went even deeper. That's actually fine, but of course white can try the invasion. In fact, at this stage of the game, white should play in the top right corner, then make a base here. The bottom side can wait. So white invades right away, and this fight didn't go so well for white, but it should have. Normally, black can attach, then push, block, and give up a stone in order to stay safe in the middle. This result it's a little bit over concentrated for white. So black resists with a komi, push, that's very good. Attach, it's fine too. But here white doesn't have to cut. I mean, the follow-up it's not great. It seems like white is losing all those stones inside without getting much compensation. So white should pull back, trying to leave inside. There's a lot of agi and many cutting points. Here black will connect solid. White can go down once to see whether black will descend like this or hane. And actually the position is quite dangerous, so black might even consider pull back and allow white connect under here. It would be safe. But anyway, black can separate m1. Then there is this hane, cut, atari, and connect. So white can set up a nice fight here, but it's better to take to expand the liberties. So simply attach, black will connect, and then push like this. If black covers, this can be quite dangerous. White can cut, and now white has more liberties to win the semi. So black might only turn, then white will push, black goes out, and now white cuts. Luckily, white can already make twice. So this would be a successful fight for white. And even if white doesn't play the n2 exchange, white can already think about g3, then push, and push again to create cutting points. And instead of making ice, it's more interesting to play atari and connect to break into the middle. So you keep the option to create two eyes at h2, but the group is also out. So this is actually a disaster for black. Now compared to the actual game, now it became a disaster for white. Because all those stones die inside without getting any compensation. Oh yeah, this atari is fine. Then hane, play away. That's a good decision. So black played a pincer, double approach, nice idea. It can also be played high. Usually white just plays a keima, nobi, and then leaves the position like this because it's very difficult for black to attack the 3 stones and plays away. In this case, still want to defend the left side. So anyway, double approach, which is fine. Black is supposed to play where white wants to play. White wants to surround everything at q15. So black should go out, white extends, and black plays a kick. There is still agi in the top, but for now, white can think about the shoulder hit. So black played a kick, white goes out, that's very good. White comes out too. Sorry, black goes out. White can push once, because this is threatening the agi at q16. So black will nobi, and then extend out with a cap. This is a faster way to escape from the top. Keima seems that gives black a pretty nice move to play this jump and increase the top while chasing the group. So white still needs a move like this to go out and then a jump. So it's a little bit slower. Another option is to play the ogema because ogema has the plan to put pressure at k16. So usually black will defend here or attach. Now if black plays other moves, white will immediately put pressure in the top. And this feels a bit painful for black to be pressed down, so white gains some thickness. Black protected here because of the push at q16 and cut, but actually black can do the same by pushing here, and if white bumps, black will hit the vital point, the eye stealing Tsuji. And if white plays here, black can push again, white needs to make a heavy connection, then jump out and pincer the right side. So this would be a more active way for black to defend. Well, on this kind of tsuke, white would normally go up but it's also okay to play Tenokia. That's a fine idea. In fact, it's still good to consider this shoulder hit. Put some pressure on the top. This can help the shape in the top area, and then play some extension on the right side. So black jumps, that's comfortable. White has to jump out. For black, it's very good to play Q13. This is a key point. Tiger Mount, it's a very powerful move. Separates white and makes some potential cuts in the center. So disattach, okay. Block on the outside, very good. So white really wants some territory in the center and on the right. Here usually black should play the Hane. Then white connects, black connects, block, Hane, block again, go down. And later in the game, there's some RG in the 2-2 point that can lead to a 1-2 step score. If white blocks, black will clamp and then leave in the corner. So that's a Joseki though. When black goes down, white can actually descend S5. Now black has to turn, then play O2, go up, and block again in order to live in the corner. But this way, white gains a lot on the outside. So this sequence is pretty much forced. Now when white blocks here, black will live a little more comfortable. Here white can think about the double Hane and take the corner. Black still needs to do something. Go out. Or jump like this, or jump like this. To make, to secure his base. So when white plays the Nobi, black lives too comfortable. Black can actually push one more and then Atari from this side to reduce the center. So once the corner is taken, just get inside from here and makes the wall completely meaningless for white. With this move, white will block and keep center. This Atari is not necessary. More interesting to go up. Because if black cuts, we have Atari, 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 and catch everything. So here, probably this was wishful thinking, hoping that black will take right away and then go up. But very good for black to be alert and take this Atari in the center. So now, reduce the top side. Black should protect. If white comes here, black will push, connect under, white has to jump, and then black can use the invasion on the left side. So white push through, that's nice. Can play either this move or turn to take away liberty of L15 and probably also when white goes M16, after this the Hane can be a problem because white can go down. Playing this way, black can bump and white needs to connect, so no more RG in the top. Well, with this move, black is actually helping white fix the problem on the left side. So white should simply protect like this, or play a peep and leave the position as it is, reduce the center. In fact, expand the top in order to reduce black's potential. It's important for white to jump on the left side and prevent the invasion. This is just proper. So jump. Black can dive in and it can become a bit dangerous. But now white has the chance to go out again. The thing is, white is not going to be like this. Jump in the middle, that peep was good, keeps the left side safe. And it's also good. Atari once, nice. And here, white should take the center block. When white plays here, black has to protect the bottom to capture the stones, and then it's much easier to destroy the center like this. So it was really important to take g5. If white plays g5 and black connects here, white will catch the 3 stones happily. So then black pushes through. Now black got some center, but white could still reduce from the right side. That's good. So white has a pretty nice left side. Now all white has to do is to build a lot on the right side to assure the win. And that kind of happened. Oh wait, here it's natural for black to turn. Because when white cuts, black will play one Atari like this, couple of Atari from the bottom, and then connect. So this will destroy most of the potential in this area. Now when white connects, white starts to build a lot. Yeah, black has to keep everything connected here, but the center, it's not as big as it looks. So it's good to play Atari, Atari again, and then connect. This way, when white connects, white actually builds a lot. This Hana is not so big. The push here is pretty large. And before Hana in the corner should always turn, threatening the cuts to see whether black connects at D17 or C18 or D18. The best connection for black is D17 and then Hana in the corner in center. But always turn C16. Some players here, they like to play the double hanging connection, but then white blocks D15, which is a large point in center, and black has to Nobi, and later on white can steal Hane, threatening the Atari on the first line, and oops, this will destroy more points for black in the corner. Therefore, it's best for black to play D17. So always turn C16 and then Hane in the corner. After the Hane in the corner, the turn is not going to be center. So when white plays here, black can push, and now black is going to destroy some points. Besides, if white plays away, black has the move at C16, which will force white pull back. Or if white blocks C15, after all the neutral points are filled, white still needs B15. So very important to play C16 before A18. This was big. Black would play Atari center. But so was this. So if black plays a couple of Ataris here, which is quite annoying, then black will catch only 2 stones in this area. Yeah, in fact it's bigger to play M4. Keeps all this territory. And now for black it's got to cut the 2 stones. Jump, that's good. Nice territory in that area. Oh, that was big too. White should actually go down here and block, because black will usually block in this area. And then also descend in the top. Destroys lots of points. And instead of push like this, should turn on the right. More territory on the right side compared to the game. So white could win bigger. Yeah, this wedge, I mean, trying to cut the stone is too obvious and actually helps black. It's more interesting to play the descent, Hane, connect everything in center, then jump to the left. Playing like this, black got more points in the top. So Hane, okay. Connect everything, that's fine. Bamboo is very good. Ah, nice one. So if black cuts, Atari from behind, Atari again, and connect to catch the bottom. Black was alert. The proper move here for black to make 2 eyes in the corner, it's S2. So when white goes T3, black just separates, and this is an easier way to keep the eyes. Now white is trying hard to kill, but actually doesn't work. Now here, black can play R1 first. So when black plays this Atari, white should connect, and then black needs another move at R1. Otherwise, the edge at S1 can be a problem. So if black doesn't play this move, and let's say play some bigger point, I mean some other endgame move, white can go S1, then push, and then push again. So even if black will Atari here and capture, now the entire group is dead. But it doesn't work to kill right away, because now black can capture T7. And then white is supposed to play the throw-in, but black comes out. So if this happens, black can actually already leave by playing S3. So it's a little bit of a minus, all this attempt of killing. And playing this move, black could connect under. So now black doesn't have to play in the corner. It's still better to play the throw-in. If black comes out, Atari from behind. If black takes, Atari again, or go up. And then black needs S3 anyway. But it seems these moves at the end, they don't really affect the outcome of the game. So, small end game left. Oh, very big. Why should block here? If black pushes like this happens, only a couple of points. And if black plays this kind of move, white can wedge, then catch back the stone. So the thing is, yeah, it's bigger to play O18 because then you capture M18. Okay. That was just 1 point block at B18. Oh, nice catch. Huh. Black should connect. This capture actually cost black the game. The connection here is not necessarily J9. Black can actually take one stone back. And even if white connects here, so let's say black plays this one, white connects, black plays this one, Atari, take the 2 stones. So it's fine. Yeah, good descent, I mean throw in and then catch the stone. But it's better to connect P1 and let black capture here. Then later just block. Because black can't connect, it's a self Atari. So here black could capture this stone instant anytime. Yeah, it's done. So a bit hectic the start and a little bit chaotic this fight on the bottom side, but overall white got away with the left side, so there was no invasion at c12, and then also managed to build a lot on the right side. The way black handled the middle was a little bit slow, and probably this is what cost black the game. Enjoy the review and keep on playing better.